Have you ever stopped to think about how the way we see the world around us directly influences our reality? Our vision and perception of the external world not only reflect what is happening around us, but also shape and manipulate our life experience. The way we interpret and react to situations we face can completely transform our reality. The vision we have of the world is shaped by our experiences, beliefs, and expectations. Each person sees the world uniquely, and this vision can be positive or negative, depending on our perspective. When we see the world through a negative lens, we tend to focus on problems, difficulties, and things that are not going well. This creates a reality full of constant obstacles and challenges. On the other hand, when we choose to see the world positively, focusing on opportunities, solutions, and the good things around us, we create a much lighter and more satisfying reality. Our perception of the external world is a powerful filter that can completely transform our life experience. The way we perceive and interpret situations also has the power to manipulate our reality. When we face a challenge, we can choose to see it as an insurmountable obstacle or as an opportunity for growth and learning. The choice we make at that moment defines our experience and the results we will obtain. When we maintain a positive attitude and seek to see the best in every situation, we are, in fact, manipulating our reality to attract more positive outcomes. This does not mean ignoring problems or pretending they do not exist, but rather choosing a more constructive and optimistic approach to dealing with them. To receive what is truly ours, we need to learn to genuinely take advantage of every situation. This involves changing our perspective and adopting a more open and receptive mindset. Instead of focusing on difficulties, we should look for the lessons and opportunities each situation offers. When we face a challenge, we can ask ourselves, what can I learn from this? Or, how can I turn this situation into something positive? By asking these questions, we start to see situations in a new light and discover ways to use them to our advantage. It is crucial that instead of judging the situations we face, we seek to understand them deeply. Every situation, no matter how challenging, brings valuable lessons. Instead of reacting with judgment and negativity, we should ask ourselves, what is this situation trying to teach me? With this approach, we can take advantage of all circumstances and enrich our journey with new knowledge and wisdom. Often when we get frustrated by not being able to accomplish something or be present somewhere, it may be our spiritual guides trying to show us something more clearly. They help us see the true nature of the situation so we can better understand it and gain power over how to manipulate it. This guidance can be crucial for us to see aspects we were unaware of and thus transform the situation more effectively. Many times people become bitter and frustrated by not recognizing the simple fact of being alive, waking up, sleeping in a comfortable bed, or having food for the day. We complain too much because we are overloaded with information and unnecessary things. We should cling to the simplicity of everyday life to bring more meaning to our vision. Valuing these small blessings can transform our perception and help us find more joy and satisfaction in daily life. Some situations will bother us until we fully understand what, specifically, we need to see differently in that situation. Otherwise, we will remain stuck in the same vicious cycle. Therefore, it is essential to perceive what is happening in the present moment to gain mental clarity and know how to deal with day-to-day situations. Being attentive to the now allows us to better understand the lessons each experience brings and enables us to transform our reality more consciously and effectively. We must also act with care in our way of seeing others daily. For example, sometimes we are at a simple supermarket checkout being served by someone who is a bit rude, but often we do not know what that person is going through that day. It helps to see this situation with empathy instead of taking it personally and letting our ego get in the way. Having empathy for the cashier who may be having a bad day can turn a negative interaction into an opportunity for understanding and connection. Moreover, we need to be cautious with the vision of the ego, as it always tends to project a somewhat distorted view of the situation. The ego is more likely to surface strongly when you are unaware, making you act impulsively and become a more repulsive and intolerant person. We must shape our vision to control when the ego is dominating us and when we are acting genuinely. Recognizing the influence of the ego allows us to respond to situations more balanced and authentically. Similarly, when we start to see a more beautiful world, an external world that is more beautiful, we become more loving and sympathetic, even with ourselves. This facilitates and intensifies the process of self-knowledge and personal development. By seeing the beauty around us, we cultivate an attitude of gratitude and love, making us more receptive to positive life experiences. The energy of love, the force of love, is the universal language. It is the language used by the universal founding parents. Therefore, we should have more empathy, see the world with more love, even in a world full of wars, contradictions, and corrupted politics. We should see with more love, even in this terrestrial plane of transition at this moment. This universal love connects and guides us, helping to create a more harmonious and understanding world. Whenever a situation bothers us, we should ask ourselves, why does this affect me so much? Probably there is an internal issue to be resolved regarding this fact. This is the best moment to understand, internalize, respect yourself, and resolve this matter of your external vision. Doing this, we gain mental clarity and the ability to better handle day-to-day situations. From the moment we work on this issue of a more positive and affectionate vision, we start to relate better with our partner, our family, society, the whole in general, and even with ourselves. This process improves our relationships and helps us live in harmony with everyone around us, promoting a more balanced and fulfilling life. Just as everything in life is a balance, there is also duality in our external vision of situations in the world. Just like good and evil, right and wrong, true and false. Recognizing this duality helps us understand that all experiences have multiple facets. And by accepting this diversity, we can grow and evolve more completely and harmoniously. People with depression in a lower frequency, or who are bitter, tend to see a darker, colder world with less love in life. Daily exercises and practices can transform these people's lives through their thoughts, showing the importance of maintaining a somewhat more positive mindset, even in times of tension and challenges. This is also a test of the universe, of your faith, your strength, and your courage. If our entire reality is created by our thoughts, imagine the creation of a person with a lower frequency compared to someone with a higher vibration and frequency. The perceptions of the same created world are totally different, opposite poles. This shows how important it is to have a positive life and mindset because the quality of our thoughts directly influences the reality we create. By adopting a more positive and constructive vision, we begin to attract what is truly ours by right into our lives. When we see the best in every situation, we open up space to receive good and positive things. This change in perspective helps us align our reality with our desires and aspirations, allowing us to live a fuller and more satisfying life. Don't forget to subscribe to the Your Higher Self channel for more videos on spirituality, self-knowledge, and personal development. Until next time, we'd love to hear your thoughts about the video and how it's impacted your life. Share your experiences in the comments below and let us know what topics you'd like us to cover in future videos. Remember, your journey to a higher self begins with just one breath. Keep exploring, keep growing, and keep connecting with your true essence. Until next time, stay mindful, stay peaceful, and stay connected to your higher self.